The Real McCoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real McCoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he may take Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
Say, you're really making a fuss here, Sugar Babe.
Well, I want everything to be just right for the membership committee.
Yeah, well, they better get here pretty quick or your husband ain't gonna last. His collar's so tight, I'm only breathing every other time. Well, don't...
You look right handsome, Luke.
Well, thanks. But I think it's kind of sinful to wear my Sunday suit on Saturday.
You stop that, Luke McCoy. Them's for the ladies.
What is that?
Oh, it's fresh California date nut bread with cream cheese. And those are deviled eggs and pimentos and parsley and ripe olives on the side. That's your last one.
Don't worry about me, honey. I'm a hog jowl and turnip green man myself. Oh, potato chips too, huh?
Mm-hmm. Kind of sharpen their appetite.
Now, with this bird food you're serving here, you better not sharpen it too much.
I sure hope they like everything.
No, I think you're getting too worked up about nothing. Just a little old garden club.
But it's not just any garden club, Luke. The members are some of the finest ladies in town.
The only thing is, I don't see why them ladies have to come over here and inspect you. Well, if they want to inspect anything, just let them go outside and inspect your garden.
Well, Luke, I guess they just want to see what kind of a house I keep and what kind of a family I have. You know how women are.
No, I thought I did, till I married one.
Just for that, you can help me get things ready.
Oh, no, not...
Come on now.
Oh.
You finish putting the clam spread on the celery, and I'll get the tea started.
That gall-darned Rosie. Sometimes she looks like she's going to do it, and she don't. You know, that pig's so gall-darned obstinate, she's almost human.
What's the matter with Rosie?
What's the matter with her? She's having a litter, that's what's the matter with her. Why don't you keep up with some of the really important things that's happening around here?
Oh, I'm sorry, Grandpa. I forgot Rosie was expecting.
Expecting? Well, if you was to see a lady, you know she's more than expecting. She's gall-darn sure.
Well, Kate's been pretty busy.
Well, who's this? Oh, it's Luke. Thought for a minute we had us a hired girl.
Grandpa, you quit picking on Luke. He's helping me. You know the ladies from the garden club are coming.
A club for raising flowers. Why, if you can't eat it or feed it to hogs, it ain't worth growing.
Don't pay him no mind, Sugar.
What's that you doing?
Well, I'm just putting... I'm putting clams on celery is what I'm doing.
Clams on celery? We used to have an uncle that put snuff in his soup.
Now, wait a minute, Grandpa. I'm just helping Kate.
Will you quit dabbling, Luke?
Oh, all right. I got to get some food for me and Pepino and get back to that barn. Rosie might be needing me any minute. What do you got for working man's food around here?
Well, there's some bologna and pork sausage in the icebox.
Well, I guess it better be bologna. Rosie might be a mite sensitive about me eating pork sausage in front of her at a time like this.
Living room's done, Kate.
Thank you, Effie.
And I put your bowl of petunias right on the table where they can see them. I kept the biggest one for your buttonhole, Luke.
Oh. Yeah. Thanks, Ass.
She sure is a big help.
Yeah, it's nice that...
Little Luke.
Oh.
Little Luke, just look at you. Your best clothes you promised me you'd keep clean.
I tried to, but this kid wouldn't give me a chance to take off my clothes before I got into the fight.
Well, you know that Kate warned you not to keep getting into fights, especially today.
Well, I didn't start it. I was flying my kite, the big one Grandpa made for me, when this kid, Skinny's his name, came up to me and tried to take it away.
Did you hit him?
Oh, I sure did. I really gave it to him.
Good for you, little Luke.
Grandpa, you ought to stop encouraging little Luke to fight. Now, come on, little Luke. You go to your room right now and get cleaned up. The ladies will be here any time. And when they get here, I want you to come in and talk to them and be nice and polite. You hear?
What shall I talk about?
Well, I don't know. You just come in and shake their hands and maybe talk about the weather. And then you can go out and play.
Okay.
Go on. And, Grandpa, since the ladies are coming, it might be nice if you was to spruce up a little bit, too.
Oh, sure I will, Kate. And say, I tell you what you do. You bring some of them fine ladies down to the barn, I'll vacuum out the stall. Then I'll get some nice doilies and spread them out in the hay. And maybe get expecting down for Rosie.
Now, Grandpa...
Now, take it easy. Take it easy, sugar. We'll all do the best we can.
All right. Thank you, Luke. I guess I better get dressed now.
Grandpa, I don't think...
Señorita! It is time! Rosie, she's calling. Don't just stand there. Come on!
How do, ladies?
Is Mrs. McCoy home? She's expecting us, but I'm afraid we're a little early.
Oh, yes, ma'am, you are. Come on in. Come on in. Right in. Right in there. I'm Mrs. McCoy's husband. Mr. McCoy?
How do you do? I'm Mrs. Quigley, and this is Mrs. Hartford, and Mrs. Baker.
How do you do, Miss Hartford? Excuse me. I was putting clams on the celery. Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wonder if you've met my husband, Mr. McCoy. He's the manager of the local bank.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Quigley. Yeah, me and Grandpa, we belong to his club.
How nice. The country club or the Rotary Club?
No, ma'am. The Christmas club at his bank.
My husband, the minister, has often remarked to me what an admirable family you have. You're among his most regular churchgoers.
Well, thank you, ma'am, but I think your husband deserves the credit for that. He preaches a real fine sermon.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes, sir, he talks good and loud, and he's mighty convincing. Why, when he talks about sin, you get the feeling that he really knows what he's talking about.
Hello, ladies. I'm so glad you could come. Oh, I suppose you've already met my husband.
Yeah, we've been having a real nice little talk. Yeah.
You interested in gardening,
Yeah.
Mr. McCoy?
Most of our husbands are.
Oh, gardening, yes. Well, yes, I sure am, yeah. What kind of fertilizer do you ladies use?
Mrs. Quigley, how are your chrysanthemums getting along? Mrs. Quigley's chrysanthemums take first prize almost every year at the county fair, right?
Oh, speaking of taking prizes, I wonder if you ladies has ever seen my Kate's petunias. Here's one of them right here. Just take a look at the size of that.
That's just beautiful.
What kind of a flower is that you're wearing?
Oh, this is a petunia, too. Of course, I planted the larger variety.
Sure.
I think all petunias are so pretty.
Mrs. Quigley, we was talking about your chrysanthemums and the prizes they win.
That's only because they're so rare. They were just imported into this country a few years ago. My, they take a lot of time. Just the right kind of food, special watering. They keep me so busy, Mr. Quigley often remarks he hardly sees me for days at a time.
Yeah, he's a pretty lucky fella. To have a wife that raises flowers.
Thank you.
Oh, little Luke. Ladies, this is little Luke McCoy.
How do you do?
Hello.
The weather's real nice outside. Goodbye.
Cute. Oh, young man. I have a boy at home just about your age. I wonder if you know him. His name's Eddie. Eddie Quigley?
Eddie Quigley? You mean Skinny Eddie?
Well, I'm afraid some of the boys do call him that. Eddie hasn't filled out much yet.
Does he have a lot of freckles?
Mm-hmm.
And a black eye?
No.
If he's a Skinny Eddie who likes to fly kites, he does. Because I just gave him one.
You hit Eddie?
Oh, yes, ma'am. He's only sneaking...
Wouldn't you ladies like a snack? Little Luke, why don't you go out in the kitchen and get that plate of sandwiches on the table?
Don't worry, Miss Quigley. I'm sure it was just a little kid spat.
I'm sure you ladies will enjoy the sandwiches.
I'm afraid I have to be very careful. I must watch my diet. I've already lost 8 pounds.
Well, don't worry about that. On you, it hardly shows.
You know, I envy you ladies and all your lovely flowers. My garden's hardly started.
Your yard?
Thank you.
Little Luke. You're next, Kate. I'm just being polite and feeding the company first. There are Kate, one for Luke, one for me. I'm going to eat mine in the barn. Goodbye.
These sandwiches weren't meant for you. Honest. I've got some real nice things in the kitchen.
Look, Kate. She done it. Rosie done it. She's got 13 of the cutest little babies you ever did see.
Rosie's our pig.
Oh,
She got 13 of them. They say that's a new record for her.
does seem to be quite a litter.
And I think Rosie's a little worried. She can only set places for 12.
Grandpa, I'm sure the ladies ain't the least bit interested in how many pigs Rosie had.
Well, why shouldn't they be? Rosie done more in one afternoon than any of them ladies done in all the whole lifetime.
Grandpa, these are the ladies from the garden club that we've been talking about growing flowers scientific and everything.
Oh, the garden club. Well, you see these petunias Aunt Kate growed?
Grandpa, we already talked about that.
She growed them scientific, too. She just cuts a hole in the ground with a heel like that and drops in the seed and flattens it out in 10 days. Pow! Petunia. You just take a smell of them. Take a whip. Go on.
What shall I do? This little fellow can't find a place with his mother.
Oh. Say, look, isn't he cute? Pepita, you take him out in the kitchen. Give him some warm milk now.
Okay.
I think perhaps we better be going now.
Yes.
It's lovely. Seem to have come at rather a busy time.
Oh, no, that's all right.
Well, no, we was just sort of getting acquainted.
Well, I have to get back to my flowers. Really do. Thank you for a very interesting visit.
Yes, indeed.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you for coming,
Mr. McCoy. Mr. McCoy.
Yes, certainly.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, ladies.
Bye.
Well, thanks for coming by. Bye.
Bye.
Well, there's a few little accidents, but all in all, I think it went real good.
It's plain to see that they know the good petunia when they see one, right, Kate?
Yes, Grandpa.
Sugar babe, them ladies acted like they really liked you.
Yes, sir. Now, look, if I was a betting man, Kate, I'd bet you 100 to 1 that they was going to invite you into the club. Maybe make you an officer. Probably a Grand Petunia or something.
I changed my mind. I don't want to join anymore.
What?
Well, why not, sugar babe?
Because you... Well, it's just because... Well, I don't want to seem like I'm social climbing or nothing like that. I mean, I just don't think I could get along with those kind of women. That's it.
Well, was it something that me and Grandpa done?
Oh, no. No, Luke. Whatever made you say a thing like that? You were perfect.
It seems funny to me. You've been looking forward to join this thing and going to all that bother.
It was just a mistake, that's all. I know better now.
Well, I know why she didn't want to join. She figured she'd be turned down because she don't grow anything special like the other ladies do. Ain't that right?
That's right, little Luke. You're absolutely right.
You mean they turn her down for that?
Well, that'd be a shame if she don't get in. Well, there must be something we can do.
Now, wait a minute, Luke. Maybe there is something we can do.
What's that, Grandpa?
Well, we could show her some of the beautiful, wonderful flowers she raised in the garden.
Well, I can't think of no prize ones that she's raised lately.
Me neither. But that don't mean we can't get some. Has there been any funerals around here lately?
Grandpa.
Hey, Skinny! Skinny! Oh, it's you. Well, I'm gonna hit you again. Okay. If you still want to buy my kite, I'll sell it to you for 75 cents. Too much. 50 cents? It's a deal. Well, here you are. I don't have it all. How much you got?
4 cents now, but I'll have it my birthday.
When's that?
June the 8th.
I don't need the money today. It's for my grandpa. I gotta buy flowers.
Is he sick?
No, he wants to give them to the ladies in the garden club.
Well, I want flowers. I can get you plenty. My mom's got so many she won't even miss them.
Gee, Skinny, that'd be swell. It's a deal.
First, give me the kite.
Well, first you give me the flowers. Hello, Grandpa.
Say, where'd you get them beautiful flowers?
Well, they're for you, so you can take them to the ladies in the garden club.
You steal them, did you?
No, I traded my kite for them.
You mean that special kite? The one I made you, the one you're so proud of? Little Luke, did anybody ever tell you that you was a pretty good boy?
Not very often, Grandpa. Well, I better start working on a new kite. Hope them flowers get Kate in that there club.
Well, when I show them beautiful flowers to Miss Quigley, her eyes will pop clean out of her head.
Miss Quigley?
Kate, what a happy surprise.
How are you, Miss Quigley?
Just fine, thank you.
I just came by to talk to you about the club.
Well, Kate, dear, I'll tell you right now. We all liked you very much, and we'd love to have you join our group.
You would?
That's my front door. I'll be right back.
Oh! Good heavens! What happened?
My chrysanthemum.
Did somebody steal it?
Well, it certainly looks that way. Oh, I'd like to get my hands on the person who'd do a mean, despicable thing like that. Yes.
Oh, howdy, Mr.
Hello, Mr. McCoy.
I was just sitting down at the house over there and gazing out the window and looking at all the beautiful flowers Kate was raising. And I says to myself, I'd just pick some of them and take them over to Miss Quigley. and just show her what Kate can do, you see. Now, I know you're an intelligent woman, and you know that the garden club just can't get along without Kate.
Those are some of the flowers Kate grows?
Yeah. Ain't they beauts? I bet you ain't got nothing like them in your garden.
No, but I think I used to.
Oh. What are you doing here?
Well,
What have we here?
Oh, Miss Quigley, I just happened to notice that Kate's rose fields was blooming, so I snipped off a few of the more measly ones to show you what a wonderful gardener she is.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
As far as I know, this particular rose grows only up in Washington and Oregon.
well, maybe them's traveling roses and they went south.
I wonder if you gentlemen would like to come in for some lemonade.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
My, it looks as though Kate can raise practically anything.
Yep. A darn fool family that don't know enough to get together and check. Where'd you get them roses?
From the florist. We ain't members of the Christmas Club no more.
Aren't you, gentlemen?
Little Luke.
What are you doing here?
I came over to see Skinny. Is he in, Mrs. Quigley?
No, he isn't, little Luke. He went swimming.
Ah, shucks. I wanted to see if I could use his kite.
Well, what's the matter with your own kite, little Luke? The big one that Grandpa made for you.
Well, I sold it to Skinny for some flour.
Like these?
Yes, ma'am.
Little Luke, you mean you cut them flowers from here?
Oh, no, Grandpa. We pulled them out by the roots.
How could you? It's like Kate ain't around here to see what you done.
Hey.
Just stand by to abandon ship.
I heard your voices. What are you doing here?
Well, you
Kate,
see,
we
Kate,
was trying to...
Kate, it looks as though your family's been trying to convince me what a wonderful gardener you are. Even with my own chrysanthemums.
Now, Miss Quigley, what we done shouldn't ought to keep Kate out of the club. You know she ain't to blame for a family.
I'm terrible sorry, Miss Quigley. You won't be bothered with us McCoys no more. We'll be going now, and we'll be paying for the damage we done.
Kate, I think you're lucky to have such a wonderful family. Why, look at the trouble they went to get you into the garden club.
Well, Miss Quigley, you're all right, and I ain't one to forget. We got a little baby picked home, and we'd just like to have you accepted from us. Because I think you'd make a fine mother.
Yes, dear. Jenny.
I can't wipe my clothes when I was swimming.
Good heavens, get upstairs and get some clothes on before you catch a cold.
Yes, Mom.
You just saw it happens in every family. Now, let's all go and have some lemonade to celebrate Kate's joining us.
Well, that's very nice of you, Mrs. Quigley. Senor Grandpa.
Peppina! Miss Quigley, I just want you to see what a fine gardener Senora Kate is. She raised all these by herself.
What's this, one of them sympathy reeds?
No, Senor Grandpa. It's one of those good luck ones. I got it out of a new delicatessen that just opened.